we are in like day, what are we up to?
27.
27? We're up to day 27 of the zombie apocalypse, otherwise known as the coronavirus 2020 pandemic or the COVID-19 pandemic. And like I'm sure everyone knows, at the beginning, people went out hoarding and buying food, buying toilet paper, buying paper towels, cleaning products, and hoarding. And the news and common sense told you, if you don't need it, don't go buy it, don't hoard it, because there are people that might need some from time to time. And because we're a family of 6, we usually have a pretty large supply on hand of all the home essentials, cleaning products, toilet paper, paper towels, anything like that, and food. So we chose to do what a lot of people did, which was we're not going to go out and we're not going to start buying stuff just to buy it. And now that we're almost a month into this lockdown, we're realizing we're starting to run low on some essentials and mainly cleaning products, because if you really pay attention to what's going on, you have to clean constantly, clean everything you come in contact with, and especially things you bring into your house. If you're sheltering in place in your house, and that's good because that's keeping you away from the virus, but you still need to bring essentials like food and other things into your house, whether it be mail or packages you get or things you order online, and you need to disinfect them and clean them. So you go to the store and you want to get some disinfecting wipes, maybe Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, something like that, something with a good disinfectant, and they are nowhere to be found. So how do you make them at home using probably crap you might have around the house already, or things that you could still get? And that's what we're talking about today. So all you really need are these heavy-duty shop towels. They're the blue paper towels. Guys that work on cars usually use them. They work real great. They're a lot stronger than a regular paper towel. But if you need to use a regular paper towel in a pinch, you can. But I'm using these heavy-duty shop towels, and they are still readily available because these aren't the things that your average person thinks to go and buy in quantity and hoard to clean their house and stuff, because it just isn't something they're used to. Well, car guys know this is a really good product. So you got a roll of them, and a roll of them will make you 2 cans of wipes. All right, what you also need is something to put those wipes in, and you can use an empty coffee can. All right, this size will about do it. You need something that's got at least 6 inches in it, and this is about 6.5 inches for this Maxwell House can, and this is a 34.5 ounce can of coffee. This big one here, the Folgers one, still the same thing. This is 52 ounces, and this will work fine. And if you're a car guy, you got cans, empty cans, because we save them for nuts, bolts, screws, fasteners, washers, anything like that. And if you use these kind of wipes to clean your hands when you're working around the shop or in the garage, and you save these empties for the same reason, nuts and bolts and stuff, then you have all these. If you don't have any of this stuff on hand, most houses have a can of coffee that they're actually using. So take your coffee, dump it into another container, and now you have wash this out, and now you have an empty coffee can. So really we're going to fix on this small Maxwell House can. Like I said, this is 34.5 ounces. So you got your paper towels, you got your coffee can. Now, most houses will have bleach in them, and this is just regular bleach. You can get Clorox, you can get whatever brand you want, regular bleach. It's not scented or anything. If you can get scented bleach, get it, because it'll smell nice. It won't smell like bleach. But you'll see our mixture isn't going to totally smell like bleach either. So now you have bleach. Most people, they'll have it in their laundry room. So a lot of times, like for us, we're able to do this with stuff we just had laying around the house. So what we're doing is we're making our mixture. And our mixture is going to be simple, bleach and water. You don't want to really add anything to bleach. Everywhere you look and everybody you talk to will recommend not adding anything to bleach. Now, I'm not going to recommend adding anything to bleach. It's dangerous. You don't know what's in, unless you know the chemical breakdown of what's in what you're adding to it. It can either take away the action of the bleach, meaning the bleach won't work as good, or it can cause a chemical reaction, make you sick or ill, or really sick and ill. So what we have here is 32 ounces of water and 3.5 ounces of bleach. That's giving you a 10% bleach solution. And the reason why we're using a 10% bleach solution is because the New York State Department of Health recommends a 10% bleach solution for disinfecting in a medical in a medical atmosphere. Meaning, and how I learned this was years ago. I was a paramedic for the state of New York, and that's what they taught us, 10% bleach solution. Everything was cleaned in a 10% bleach solution, and that will kill everything. Also, a 10% bleach solution is less likely to stain or discolor things that you wipe with it. If you splash it onto your clothes, it's also less likely to give you like a bleach spot or a stain on your clothes and dye out the color of your clothes. So and when it's all mixed up, a 10% bleach solution isn't going to smell so much like that bleach smell. It's going to smell more like chlorine water in a pool. So that's a help as well. So we got our water, we got our bleach, we got our coffee can. We can take our lid off our coffee can, we can take our gallon of bleach and put that away. All right, so now what we want to do with this one roll of heavy duty paper towels or shop towels, we want to cut it in half. So there's two ways to do it. You can use a good serrated sharp knife, and you could find the middle, and you could just slice it right down the middle and cut it in half. The only drawback to the serrated knife is it leaves some jagged edges on it. Or if you have a sharp knife, like I have here, this is a boning knife, make sure you got a nice edge on it, and you can cut it in half. So these are at 11 inches. I'm going to go to the 5.5 mark. I'm going to leave my finger there, and I'm going to go right here with the sharp boning knife. And you're not even going to need a cutting board, really. I mean, you could use one if you wanted one, but you're just going to kind of saw through them, right? And as you get around, just turn it a little bit and saw the rest of the way around. And without even a cutting board, you got a nice neat cut. We're going to put them on the bottom anyway. We're going to do one right now, so I'm going to leave the one half here, nice and easy. All right? Believe me, if you run out of wipes or you run out of ways to clean, you need to do something like this, because you should be disinfecting everything you bring into your house. My mom is 92 years old. She's been sheltered in her house for a month and a week now. And we've been delivering groceries to her, not telling her. We've been bringing them, putting them in an outdoor room in our house, and disinfecting them, wiping them down with disinfecting wipes, and leaving them there for her. And then after we leave, she comes out and she gets them. They're already disinfected, so she's not bringing anything in her house. So you're going to take your water, you're going to take your bleach, you're going to pour your bleach into your water, all right? And then you are going to take anything to stir it, and you can use a regular spoon, because you're gonna wash it when you're done, and you just mix it up so that your bleach and your water is mixed together. And just sticking my head over it and smelling, I'm not getting any kind of strong bleach smell from here, because it's diluted so well with the water. It smells like the swimming pool. So now you're gonna take your paper towels. You're gonna slide your paper towels into the coffee can or whatever container that you chose, and then you are going to pour the bleach over the paper towels, and you're going to make sure that you saturate that center cardboard tube as you pour it over. All right, now 32 ounces plus the 3.5 ounces of bleach isn't enough to fill this up, but it is enough to leave maybe like an inch or an inch and a half of residual solution in the bottom, which is going to help keep everything moist inside. Once you pour it in, within a couple seconds, that center tube actually separates, okay? And you can pull it right out in one piece like that. It separates nice and clean from the tube, and then you just reach in, find the edge, okay? And just like that, now you have a bleach wipe. Again, it doesn't smell like bleach. Now for the lid, there's two choices here. You can cut a hole in the lid. You can make a little hole. You can do a double slice with a little razor knife or something, so that it pops up through, similar to the lid on a regular wipe container where you have that cross where it'll stick through. Or what I like to do, because it ensures that they don't dry out and it keeps it moist, I just like to pull a tab up like this so that you got something to grab onto. Flap it back down, put the lid on. Now it's going to stay moist longer without drying out, and you'll have them available to you. If you're shopping for somebody else, if you're, keep one in your car, and you keep one in the house, and make sure you're wiping the stuff down before you bring it in the house. Also, this 10% bleach solution, you can put in a empty squirt bottle. Guys, Always, as soon as I turn the camera on, the dog's gonna start barking. But anyway, you can put them in a squirt bottle, clean out an old squirt bottle that might have had Windex in it or something else, or Armor All, whatever it is. You clean it out really good, dry it, and you can put a 10% bleach solution in that, and you can use that to spray on surfaces to clean as well if you run out of cleaning supplies or you can't get cleaning supplies. Here in New York, it's what, April 8th? It's Thursday, right? It's a hard time keeping track of days.
The 9th, it's Holy
Thursday the 9th, Holy Thursday. Here in New York, finding cleaning supplies is very difficult. But like I said, most people don't think of the blue shop towels as paper towels, so they don't go for them and buy them. So if you have a Lowe's, Home Depot, or an Ace hardware store, yeah, now people might go buy them. But I hope so, because it's a great way. Everybody's out of paper towels, but the blue shop towels, they're a little bit more money, but they're a lot stronger and they're going to last you. And you can really use the crap out of it before you have to throw it away and grab your next one. So that's it. Remember, it's a 10% bleach solution, and please don't add anything to the bleach. I've seen videos where people are adding things to scent the bleach to make it smell nice, whatever. I did a bunch of research today about adding stuff to bleach, and the best I could come up with was the way I was taught since I was a little kid. Never add anything to bleach except for water. That's it today from Axel's Garage. Stay safe in the zombie apocalypse of 2020. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.